Welcome to land of African's fighters, famous for its cobalt and copper mines, and acclaimed in the soccer world for the exploits of Tout Puissant Mazembe. Lubumbashi is also the birthplace of Patrizio. Tuesday, April 10, 1956, a gentle sun caresses the streets of Lubumbashi. On the outskirts, the mines are full of workers who are still suffering the wrath of the colonizer, despite the wind of independence blowing across the dark continent. It was in this climate of tension that Sumbu Kalambay was born. At the age of 4, he saw the adults dancing to Grand Kale's Independence Cha-Cha on June 30, 1960, the DRC's Independence Day. The boy had a difficult childhood, and around the age of 13, he got in touch with English boxing. It was the beginning of his passion. He fought his first fight in the streets of Lubumbashi and won after 3 rounds. Later, he moved to a real gym and had the chance to be trained by a real pro who taught him the basics of pugilism. The rest came from observation, as Sumbu had the ability to learn by observing his peers. In fact, during his teenage years, his country hosted one of the greatest sporting events in history, the Rumble in the Jungle on October 30th, 1974. Patrizio trained relentlessly and soon began his career. He went on to win 95 fights, including 90 amateur victories. In 1980, with the Cold War still dividing the world into 2 blocks, the USA decided to boycott the 1980 Moscow Olympic Games. As the DRC was aligned with Uncle Sam's country, he missed the opportunity to take part. That same year, he emigrated to Italy and won his first professional bout in Austria on October 10th, beating a local boxer. This was followed by 3 mixed encounters and then a series of 29 victories, including one over future super middleweight world champion Buster Drayton. After this series of victories, he was considered one of Italy's top middleweights. Italian because in 1984, he became an Italian citizen, adding Patrizio to his name in homage to the Italian Patrizio Leva, world and Olympic super lightweight champion in 1982. On September 26, 1985, he became Italian middleweight champion, and on December 19th of the same year, he faced the European middleweight champion, the Ugandan-born Dane Ayub Kalyub, losing the bout. 2 years later, on May 25, 1987, he was crowned European champion by beating Harold Graham. A few months later, on October 13th in Livorno, to the cheers of an enthusiastic crowd, he beat the powerful American Ron Barkley on points to claim the WBA middleweight world title. He proudly defended his title 2 times before losing it on the decision of the WBA Commission, which didn't like his choice to fight the IBF champion in the category. On March 25, 1989 in Las Vegas, he faced IBF middleweight world champion Michael Nunn, who beat him by knockout. Then in 1990, he regained his European title and held it until 1992, when he had the opportunity to take his revenge against Michael Nunn in 1991 for the WBA belt, losing on points after a hard-fought battle. After a final attempt for the WBO world title, which ended in defeat, he retired in 1993 with 64 pro fights to his credit, including 57 wins, 33 KO, 6 defeats, and 1 draw. Thank you, Patrizio.